Hi everyone, it's Trish the Purple Yarnivore. Hello, hello. Hello to all my new subscribers. Welcome. I hope you stick around. I just wanted to make a video to show off some of my finished objects, my WIPS, some yarn that I dyed. What do you think? So yeah, I have been a little busy. I'm really excited about what's to come. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get the next tutorial out. I'm trying to think of a really good name for it. It's kind of this lacy shawl that I'm going to be showing you in this video. But my daughter, she wants to call it Shells in a Net. And you know, I can't think of another like really clever name for it. I mean, there's so many patterns called the Lacy Shells Shawl or the Shells and Lace Shawl or something like that. You know, just kind of, it's just kind of become generic, and I really wanted to name it something that makes it unique to the other patterns that other people have created. I don't know. I might settle with Shells in a Net. Who knows? Can you see? I got some nerd gear. I got some new nerd gear, and I don't know if you could tell, but my frames are purple because I'm the Purple Yarnivore. I am at the age of bifocals. Imagine that. So like I'm trying to adjust because they are lined. Like I didn't get like the no line bifocals or anything like that. I just got regular bifocals. So there is a little bit of adjustment. I'm extremely nearsighted, but I was having a hard time like reading. Like even though I'm nearsighted, when I tried to like crochet or read anything, I was having to pull it out, you know, like what's going on? And I explained it to the eye doctor. He's like, yep, I know exactly what that is. And so 46 years old, I've reached the age of bifocals, and here I am with my cool new nerd gear. I have to wear, the doctor suggested that I wear them for like a week or two, just so that my eyes and everything can adjust. I tell you, when I went to pick them up today, well, first off, my old glasses, the actual lenses are like 10 years old because I've been wearing like pretty much nothing but contact lenses. So, no, Clark, my cat, I just know she's gonna just like, anyway, so my lenses were like 10 years old. I've always worn contact lenses. And they were just badly scratched up, so badly scratched up. So when I got in there and I put these on for the first time, I was like, wow, I can see. Like it just came out like, wow, I can see. Oh my God. I didn't realize how little I could see until I put these on. And then I was like, wow, that is awesome. Okay, so enough about me and my day. First, I want to say that my Pebbles and Pathways hat is still in my Etsy shop. I have reduced the price to $2.50. It was $4. I have sent the written instructions for the cowl, the matching cowl, to my friend. So whenever she feels well enough that she can just put that into a read-only PDF format and send it back to me, I will be posting that to my Etsy shop so that people can buy the matching cowl and hat. I know, like, I'm getting spring fever. Without a doubt, I am just getting spring fever. We had a couple weeks of well below zero weather, Arctic tundra, you know. And this week it's warming up, and I think the high today was like 24 degrees, and I was actually like, I'm feeling kind of hot, you know? So, you know, those Arctic temperatures really make you appreciate the like 20s and 30s because they're above zero. Look at that. He doesn't understand that I'm recording. Anyway, so the first thing I wanted to show you guys is some finished objects. So I was working, I have posted this in some groups and on my Instagram, I believe. So I created this pattern. I like drew it out, wrote it down, and I was making it. And I wanted to use some of my own, thanks, Devo. I wanted to use some of my own hand-dyed yarn because it's just been sitting on my shelf collecting dust. And I had this really pretty blue color, but I only had 2 balls and it wasn't big enough to make a wrap. So I grabbed another one that I dyed, which is like this purple color. And it still wasn't long enough. So I went in my stash and I got, I grabbed a ball of yarn bee, and I wish I saved the label now. But this is the yarn bee yarn, and it's very, very, very similar, if not identical, to the yarn that I dyed. So I just kind of made it different colors. And so this is what the wrap looks like, and I finished it. I left the blue to leave at both ends of the wrap, and I just did 2 different colors in the middle. So this is how my wrap turned out. It's really super pretty. It's really lacy and shelly. And so that is complete. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. But I literally have so many ideas just for this stitch pattern. One of them I did for my daughter. I was actually making her one of these wraps. And this is just some 4-weight acrylic yarn. And so I got the wrap to a certain length. And I went to try it on her for length. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to make her a sweater instead. And just like, poof, I made her like a little sweater bolero thing. And she likes her sleeves to stay open. So I left her some openness in the sleeves. And this was just so simple. And I'll probably do a tutorial on this as well, because someone told me on Instagram, do you have the pattern for that? As soon as you get the pattern, I'm going to buy it. This was actually far more popular than the wrap because, I don't know, I think it's the ruffles, you know. But this would make a really nice spring sweater. My daughter loves it. She really does. But it is just so simple. So I will probably make one of these. So this is another finished object of mine that has the same pattern as the wrap. Then I wanted to actually use my knit crate yarn. I only had 2 skeins. And I wasn't really a fan of the crochet patterns that you could get with this. And I'm not a strong enough knitter to do the knitting patterns that they had. So I just made just a cowl, just a simple basic cowl. With it, and I used almost both the full skeins. This is so pretty. You want to get a closer look? There you go. There you go. So yeah. And that's how it turned out. So snuggly. So snuggly. And those are my finished objects. Now with the lacy pattern, I'm making another shawl / wrap. I wanted to try it with a different yarn. And of course, when you're making a shawl, what better yarn to use than shawl in a ball, right? So I have a friend that actually had surgery today. And so the other day I started on this. I wanted to give her something, you know, when you're sick and you're not feeling good and you've had surgery. It's nice to get a gift in the mail when you know you're healing, and it's just such a nice surprise. So I'm making this with shawl in the ball in the color Soothing Blue. And this is how it's turning out so far. This is a work in progress. I'm working on it. But you can see the color changes. It's all like blue and grays and white. It's really pretty. I'm loving how this is turning out. And I think on this one, I'm going to put fringe. Now, I am so not a fringe person. So it's like a really special touch when I put fringe on anything. So that's one of my works in progress. I also have another work in progress. I'm just trying to use up my yarn stash, you know. I'm doing mystery boxes on my Etsy shop. I have a size small and a size medium. I just have like, I put in my own shipping rate, which sometimes benefits me and sometimes hurts me, but I think in the end it all evens out. So I am trying to de-stash, and I'm trying to use a lot of my stash. And I have this yarn. Oh goodness. Candy shop yarn. Yes, I have 12 balls of this candy shop yarn in the color Nerds. It's blue color. So I decided I was going to make a blanket. I mean, what better way to use up a lot of yarn and de-stash than to make blankets, right? So I saw this stitch and I just really loved it. So it's called the Crunch Stitch, and it's similar to, I believe it's called the Lemon Peel Stitch, where you do like a double crochet in one stitch, and then the next stitch you do a single, and then a double and a single, and then in the next row you do like a single in the doubles and a double in the single. Well, the Crunch Stitch is exactly like that, except instead of doubles and singles, you're doing half doubles and slip stitches. So I am still working on this. This is a work in progress. And I'm just making a really nice big blanket. I mean, hell, I got 12 balls of this. I can make a good size blanket in this Crunch Stitch. And it's working up pretty quickly, actually. So this is how it's looking so far. And you can see the way the colors play up. It's all pretty much mostly blue. And then you have just this right here. And right here and right here you have some light pink. So I guess it could be boyish or girlish. But yeah, look at, if you can see this stitch. Bring it in real close. You see it? You see it? So that's how it looks. That's how it works up. So this is going to be so nice and warm. I think the candy shop is classified as a 4-weight yarn, but it's just very, very thick and cozy. So I am working on this. I can't wait for it to be done. I love a nice warm cozy blanket when it's 30 below outside. So that's also a WIP. This shawl is a WIP. Now, every now and then I get a hankering for dyeing yarn. Okay. Oh, I forgot to grab the one you dyed, Lolo. Excuse me just a minute. Will you go up there and grab the yarn that you dyed? My daughter dyed a hank of yarn too. I gotta show it off. The one on top of the purple. Yep. You want to toss it to me? Thank you. So my daughter, she loves rainbows. She loves a lot of colors. I had this extra one. This was actually from my Indian spice dyeing video. It was one of the ones that didn't really turn out and needed to be over dyed. So she dyed this one. She just threw some colors, bright, beautiful colors in the pot. And this is how it turned out. It's very colorful, very pretty. You know, it's got some mix of colors that are mixed together. Like this. It's got some patches that don't really have color, but it's got, oh, like this one here. See how it's got like a mix of color that just kind of goes through. And then you have areas like this. And then you have ones like parts like this that are more solid in color, like this. Excuse me. So, yeah, she just did a really great job of. It's funny how you can put yarn in a pot and throw a bunch of colors on and it looks like vomit, and then you pull it out, you rinse it, you clean it, you rinse it, you clean it, you rinse it. And it just turns out beautifully. So this is the one that my daughter did. I don't know what I'm going to make her with it yet because there's only one. But I'm going to make her something really nice with it.
Is it okay if I
So this is
say something?
what my daughter dyed. I know. Who knows? Maybe she'll grow up to be a veterinarian / indie dyer.
Mom? Indie dyer, what does that mean?
Just someone who dyes yarn, but isn't like a big company or corporation. And then, time for some sparkles. I got some, at Dyer Supplier, I ordered some sparkly sock yarn because I love the sparkles. This will be going in my Etsy shop. It's very hard to part with. I am not an indie dyer. I am not a professional dyer by any means. But I love to do it. I love to practice different techniques and just really have fun with dyeing yarn. And it is so fun. It is so fun. So, I'm going to show you the worst one first, which isn't bad. But this was a yarn mop. And you can really see all the sparkles in it. Look at that. And the yarn mop was kind of coming out like kind of blah and dingy. So I threw some purple in the pan. And then I took the color itself. I used acid dyes from Dharma Trading Company. And once I got the color in the water, I also, ooh, this is just sparkling so nicely. I also took some of the color powder and just sprinkled it on there so that there's like spots of dark purple on top of the regular purple, the color of the yarn. So I don't know if you can see, but there's spots of purple on top of the purple. And I really, ooh, right there, you can really see it. It's really pretty and so sparkly. And then I have this other yarn that my friend calls watermelon. It is the colorway watermelon because the color is pink and pistachio. So I have 2 of these that I dyed. Sparkles. Look how sparkly that is. Oh my goodness. Imagine a shawl made with this. I mean, can you foresee it? Can you imagine it and picture it? So I have the watermelon, and you can really see the sparkles. I mean, it's just twinkling all over like a blanket of stars. That is so pretty. And I just did these 2 colors because I feel like anybody who like uses it and crochets with it, maybe they want like a longer lengths of color before the color changes. So yeah, so it's got the pink and the pistachio color. Pistachio. And then my favorite, okay, my very favorite, this, I don't know, it reminds me of like cotton candy or something mixed with snow cone. It just got so many different colors in it. This also is a sparkly sock yarn. And it's so springy because I have spring fever. And yeah, look at how the colors are. I am in love with this one. I just kind of did some dip dyeing, and look at that. Look, and you can see like some variegation in the colors here, and then you have the solids and some more variegation there. And when you mix the pink and the yellow, it comes out with like this kind of peachish color here. It is so freaking pretty. It is so springy and pretty. Look at that orangish in there. Ooh, right there, it's kind of got the peachish. Yeah, so when you mix the yellow and the pink, it kind of has this peachish, orangish thing going on. And then when you mix the pink and the blue, you get kind of this purple thing going. Oh my goodness. This just turned out so beautiful. And it's going in my Etsy shop too, but I shall miss it. And you know, the sparkle yarn base, it's more expensive than just your regular 75-25 merino wool. So I have to charge a little more for those. But they will be there soon. They will be there very soon. So favorite, my Etsy shop. Sorry, I had to move because my foot's going numb. I'm kind of sitting cross-legged, you know. Yeah, favorite, my Etsy shop, which I will link below, and you can favorite it, and then anytime anything new gets added to my shop, there you are, right there. Throw it in your cart. And last, I am in a group. Oh my God, why did it just suddenly? Summer's Tips and Stitches. There we go. I'll spit it out eventually. Summer's Tips and Stitches. She was doing like a yarn swap in the room. It's my first time ever doing a yarn swap. I've done a yarn giveaway in Cinnamon Stitch's room, which a lot of people just kind of jumped on that bandwagon with me. It was like really fun, and it grew into something big and amazing. But that was a little different than a yarn swap, and I've never done a yarn swap before. So like when I got the box from my partner, it made me feel like, oh, my yarn box sucked, you know, because like I was just in such a hurry to get it out. When I said I was going to get it out, that I didn't think of like all these little things that you can put in it. I have some charms that I was going to send in it, but I like totally forgot to send the charms in there. So I got to send her another package. But I did get my package from her, and it really was fun. And looking at the pictures of everyone's yarn swaps and the kind of things that they put in there, like I know people like to put like snacks and tea and stuff like that. Oh, I did put some tea packets in there. She sent me like, I don't have it with me, but she sent me like this most amazing Indian tea sample box that I just love so much. And I did not grab it to show it off in this video. I really should have, but I forgot. And you know, once I sit down, it's like a chore to get back up. So I'm just gonna tell you about it. But also what I got in my yarn swap box, and I'm gonna learn better next time that they have a swap. And I decide to participate in it. I'm gonna have a better idea of the type of things that you can put in the yarn swap box, if that makes any sense. And so I think my next yarn swap box will be much better. Oh, my daughter brought it for, okay, so here's the tea. It is Vadam Teas, world's freshest tea leaves direct from India's choicest tea gardens. And they're like all natural. It's like they grow the tea in India from Indian producers, so that they can eliminate some of the supply chain, so that the tea is like fresher and better when you get it. But yeah, oh my God, it has like, I know you guys can't read all these. You probably have to pause the video if you actually have an interest in reading these, but these are all the different teas that came in it, like black tea, green tea, Himalayan green tea, oolong teas in here, a lot of black tea and chai tea, just like all different Maharaja breakfast tea, like all different kinds. So this is the front of the box. And oh my God, I've been having such a good time drinking this tea. And I'll say not all of it I really liked. I'm really very sensitive to bitter flavors. So some of it came across a bit bitter for me, but just the experience of trying it was really fun, and I really enjoyed that. So my yarn swap buddy sent me this box of tea. She also sent me, let's drink something together. It's like a little notebook, and she sent me this cute pen to go with it. It has a fuzzy pom-pom on the top, and it's like really soft, you know. And, you know, just empty notepad to take notes when I'm crocheting or knitting. And that was so cute. Let me do a better, closer look at it. See, isn't that cute? I like that. And then she sent me a little pouch that she crocheted herself with that cute little button, butterflies. And then you open it up and it's got this little pouch inside. And she sent me this cute little purple gummy bear stitch marker and this one that says yarn. And she sent me a pair of nippers. So that was like really cool. And I'm very sure that I thanked her. But if she's watching my channel, I want to say thank you so much. This was like really just a beautiful and amazing box. And I learned a lot from your box, so that the next time I do a box, I shall do better. And she sent me a letter, which was just really so sweet. So the yarn I got in this box is Yarn Bee, which I do love Hobby Lobby yarn a lot. I love it more when it's on clearance once a year. But she got me this soft and sleek DK. This one is in the color. This one is called Pretty in Peacock. And so that is the color of that. Isn't that pretty? That is really pretty. It's all just a solid color. And then she sent me one in the color Aquamarine. And then she sent me two in this color Mountain Views. This is Sweet Divinity. So these ones were Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek DK. These, she sent me two in the color Sweet Divinity, or not the color, the brand Sweet Divinity, in the color Mountain Views. So this has like different like blues and tans in it. So you can see that there's a difference in the color. And like right there, you can see there's some tan in there and blues. That is really pretty. And then last, now I love this yarn. A couple years ago, I made my daughter a sweater in the same yarn, just different color. And this is the Katarina Yarn. And this is the color Thistle. And she sent me two of these. Aren't they pretty? So that is, oh, and one more thing, because I told her I love elephants. Elephants are like my favorite animal in the entire world. They're so empathetic and majestic creatures. And they are just, I just love elephants so much. You know, my grandfather was an elephant freak too. But I just love elephants. And so she sent me some little tiny elephant charms that are just so precious. They're really just adorable. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. And I hope that, I'm hoping tonight, fingers crossed, that I can get the tutorial out for this Shells in a Net shawl. And we'll probably do another tutorial making this sweater, and then another tutorial with the blanket. But I think once you make the shawl, and you make the sweater bolero thingy, that you could probably figure out the blanket, because when I do the tutorial for this shawl, I'm going to give you the multiples. So yeah, that's everything. That is everything. So I just wanted to show some of this stuff off. I hope everyone's doing all right. Oh my God. There is one more thing I want to say. Okay. So my 200 sub giveaway, I announced the winner, but as of this upcoming Monday, as of this upcoming Monday, I will not have heard from the winner. Okay. So if I do not hear from the winner by this upcoming Monday, I am going to choose a new winner, because then I would have given her 2 weeks to get in touch with me. I guess that's kind of what happens when you don't actually watch my videos. Because I am not going to come looking for you. Okay, I announced the winner. It's up to the winner to email me and let me know that they want their giveaway prize. Okay, so yeah, if I do not hear from her by Monday, I'm going to choose a new winner for the giveaway. Okay, anyway, now I think that's everything. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I just wanted to get this video out. It is getting a bit long. Anyway, watch these videos all the way through. You know, it doesn't just help me, it helps all your favorite YouTubers. Those minutes really count. And you never know when we might slip something in there. Anyway, take care of yourself, guys. Take care of each other. Show kindness. Be peaceful. Show love. Do random acts of kindness. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.